And the players going through their game preparation, making sure they're fully warmed up for the tip. It's live coverage of the NBA on Monday night. Thank you for joining us here on 2K Sports. Here with Greg Anthony and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. And we've got Allie LaForce reporting from the sideline. Let's see the stat sheet here for him.
And his three-point shooting has gotten a lot better over his last 10 games. He looks so much more comfortable from beyond. There's no doubt he's got the green light to let it fly whenever the shot's there for him.
Now let's take a look at the Bulls opening lineup. Vucevic is out there with Buzelis. Then it's Kevin Huerter. Then it's Okoro. And it's White in at the point. And for the Celtics, they've got Sam Hauser. Peyton Pritchard out there with Brown. And it's Walsh in at the 4. Possessions can't end until somebody grabs a rebound. Greg, two of the best on the boards are facing off tonight. They prioritize rebounding.
And getting those extra possessions can really break a team's will. When excellent rebounding teams play, everyone has to work a little harder to secure the ball.
Now, here's Okoro. And slam dunk by Vucevic.
Vucevic knows who he is. This guy is a close scorer, legit threat to finish it with authority.
Pritchard with the ball. Pass to Hauser. Brown outside. They set the pick. Just 4 to shoot. And the 3 off target. Here's Buzelis. Now Vucevic. He's covered by Pritchard. Okoro wide open. He fired. The shot's good on the assist by Vucevic.
This is something they could really use from Okoro, guys. Has to hit enough threes to help stretch that defense.
Now Brown. Boy, was he something else against the Clippers. Pritchard with a wide open look. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own. It's no good. White, wide open. He fired. No good from outside.
Bad defense, bad shot. Neither working on that play.
Hauser drains the three-pointer.
And they don't want to get in the habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not to leave open.
When you can get off the floor like that, that wipes away any height advantage.
Pritchard passes to Walsh. To the paint. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. This is his first free throw of the game.
At the line for 2, Sam.
That free throw, good from Hauser. I'm told now by our producer, do we have him, guys? Okay, we do. We have a call coming in from Shams Charania. Shams, thanks for joining us. What do you have?
Thanks. Well, it took a while this summer, but the Bulls were finally able to get an extension done with their bright young point guard, Josh Giddey. In a buyer's market, they could afford to bargain for a team-friendly deal. And after some overreaches in the past, their disciplined approach stands out.
Good strategy. Thank you, Shams.
Boy, just a tough time making shots. Only 1 for 5. They just need to settle in here.
Inside, here's Vucevic, and he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly. Fouled on that shot that time. The whistle. And yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in close.
The previous play is under review.
Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
For just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Here's Pritchard after the made shot from Nikola Vucevic. And in this first quarter, about 3 minutes played. Brown outside. And then Chicago with the rebound.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Celtics trail by 4. Pass to Pritchard. Here's Walsh. Now here's Brown. He's defended by Herter. Count that one.
How confident is Jaylen Brown in his handle? The dribble drive through traffic, really nice.
To the middle. Deflects the pass. One-on-one here. And he hits it to tie the game up.
Oh, that is just unreal. Is this the dunk contest, or are we actually playing a real game?
No, this one counts, Greg. Believe me.
My
With confidence to attempt that alley-oop to himself. And so White will bring it. For Chicago. Bruzzella sets a screen for Okoro. Over to the left wing. Pass to Vucevic. Shot clock at 5. From the line. Okoro. Shot is off. Austin's gone 1 of 5 from downtown in the first quarter. Points out there have been hard to come by. Here's Brown. Second shot opportunity. It's rebounded by Herter. Right there, the defender clearly trying to inhibit a fast break. I think that's a transition tip foul. Bulls shooting their first free throw of the year.
And their success rate on the season right around 77%.
Line for 1.
And that one falls for White. Here we are, starting to approach the halfway point of the season, DB, but the excitement has not diminished around here.
It has not in any way, shape, or form. This season has been thrilling to watch. To me, it feels like the league as a whole has really stepped up a level.
Here's Buzelis. Hasn't made one yet. And Vucevic throws it down.
Boy, what a sweet pass. That one on time and on target.
Celtics trail by 3. Brown outside. The Celtics need to get a shot off. Walsh can't get it to go. The Bulls leading by 3. Back to Herter. Pass to White. Here he goes. And White with the stuff.
Yeah, under control. White has those short, quick strides.
Here's Walsh. And it's White with the rebound.
Right, sometimes you just lose that little bit of focus, and this is what happens.
Okoro shot is off. Boston shooting a mere 25% from the floor in this first quarter. Brown against Herter. Brown the pass to Walsh. Nice ball movement by Boston. There's the screen, and there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
And with the moment, let's check out the stats for Vucevic. He's been a factor for them over the last month. He's getting around 16 points a game, 9 rebounds, and 2 assists. And he's been nothing short of fantastic during that stretch. Offense coming very easily for him.
And so much of it to me is his ability to read the floor, make the right decision, and then go right after the action he wants.
In the corner, Herder with it. Carries it from three-point range.
And he found the perfect spot behind the arc there. Big gap in the D.
Celtics trail by 8. Here's Pritchard. His scoring has been there on a regular basis. He's averaging more than 14 points a game. To stop the drought, gets it from downtown. Hauser's got 8 points.
How about that payback there, guys? I do me.
Oh, you love to see the competitive fire, a little bit of pride at stake.
Now here's Vucevic. 8 points for him. Pass to Herder. Lets the three fly. Rebounded by Hauser. Here's Brown. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. No doubt, Jaylen Brown is one of the most gifted isolation scorers in the league right now, Doris.
He is one of those guys, Kevin, that you do not want to be defending on an island. Jaylen Brown is an elite athlete, but he is also a 3-level scorer, which makes him almost impossible to handle.
And Boston certainly has some of the most knowledgeable sports fans, Doris, in the country.
Kevin, not only knowledgeable, but passionate. And when you think over the 4 major sports in the city and the tradition of success, it is no wonder they are so committed.
And the Celtics making a change here. Simons is checked in. Now, here's Okoro. In the corner, Herder with it. Up again. The rebound by Cato. Celtics trail by 3. Brown with it. He's picked up by White. Brown with the bucket. Brown's got his second bucket.
He was not about to be denied. Jaylen Brown just muscles that home.
White the pass to Vucevic. To shoot. Chicago needs to get a shot on. Here's Herder. Tries again. And Vucevic with the layup. Vucevic has got 10 points in the game.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
Now, here's Simons. This game was on score 13.
Yeah, they got that one, but early on, it's really been a struggle for them to secure that defensive backboard.
Buzelis with the ball, and Simons picks him up defensively. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Chicago.
How about the ball movement so far? I mean, the unselfishness, everyone here just playing for one another, and that can be infectious.
And they've also shown dominance in the paint so far tonight. Really putting the work in down low.
And some changes here for the Celtics. Mars is checked in, and it's Gonzalez in for Pritchard. Patrick Williams, he's checked in for Chicago. Josh Giddey comes in for Kevin Herder. And that one falls for White. And Greg, the Bulls have said they're leaning towards building with depth, saying that star teams are more vulnerable to injuries.
Well, they don't yet have a bona fide big-time star on this roster, so if you ask me, that might be a case of sour grapes.
Now here's White. Scoring-wise, he's definitely making his mark right now. He's averaging about 19 points a game. Here's Brown. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
How about the strength on the finish? Jaylen Brown showing real muscle.
The Celtics have looked good at the line. They're perfect in 4 attempts.
Third team foul. At the line with 1 shot.
And so it's Giddey with it. He brings it up for the Chicago Bulls. Defeated by the Hornets in their last game, they'll try to put that one behind them.
And that was a tough one. They expected to play well and did, just not well enough.
You know what? In the end of the day, it wasn't as close as it should have been. There were lapses all night that led to the deficit they couldn't overcome.
And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thanks a lot, guys. The Chicago Bulls retiring the jersey of hometown hero and former league MVP Derrick Rose. His coach with the Bulls, Tom Thibodeau, said, "The true measure of a man is how he handles adversity, and nobody did it better. He always found a way to rise above, and there's no question in my mind he is a Hall of Fame player." Back over to you, Kevin.
Okay, thank you, Allen. Here's White, following the three-pointer by Boston. Shoot to the right wing. Vucevic. The rebound by Simon.
Boy, that's an example of a player taking what the defense gives you, just doesn't work out in his favor, right? He misses the shot.
And now you see the 2K leaderboard. Not only have these teams caused a lot of turnovers in the last 10 games, but they've scored off them as well. Number 1, the Celtics.
Just a terrific job over this stretch of forcing turnovers and capitalizing. They'd love to continue that trend.
Catching up on the changes for Chicago. Jalen Smith, he's checked in for Vucevic. Miller comes in for Buzell. And Jones subbed in for White.
Man, you lay that pass out there just like a great quarterback. Let your teammate run to it.
Gonzalez passes to Simons. 1:24 left here in the first quarter. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
Just an incredible month of basketball. And he's among the top 20 free throw shooters in the league. Doesn't waste many opportunities at the line.
And you noted it. His points per game average is unreal right now. He's literally propping up the team's offense, scoring whenever they need him to. Smith kicks to Giddey. Pass to Williams. Here's Asungay. Now here's Giddey. Williams, a screen on Simon. And out of bounds as the Celtics gain possession. Bulls making the switch here. Adams checked in.
22. Malachi Brown.
1:03 left in the first. Gonzalez passes to Simons. And here's Gonzalez. Still yet to score. For the 3. Rebound by Smith. Chicago leading by 3. Right side, Williams. Jones kicks to Smith. Some nice ball movement by the Bulls. Three-pointer. Rebound by the Celtics. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Here's Minot. That one doesn't drop. And Chicago shooting to start out this game about 43%. Chalk up 2 there. And the Bulls lead by 5.
Boy, that's a high percentage look by Jalen Smith. Exactly what you want your big man to create.
Simons with the ball. Oh, and he knocks it off the glass. Wow. And he has it for the first quarter. Bulls lead by 5. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter. Just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And, guys, what's your take on the Bulls so far?
Playing inside out in that first quarter led to some high percentage shots in the paint.
It is great when you can get that established early because to me it opens up every other aspect of your game.
So on the floor for Chicago to start the second quarter. We've got Trey Jones. Nick Richards out there with Jalen Smith. Then it's Josh Giddey. And it's Williams at the 3 spot. Celtics trail by 5. Here's Simon. Book it off the crossover. Simons has got the first basket of the second quarter for Boston.
That is downright unbelievable.
the shot clock. The three. And Boston with the rebound.
And on an open look like that, he's very open at making the weak coverage good.
He muscles it in through the contact, and they call the foul. He's on his way to the free throw line.
Since Simons entered the league as a teenager, he's done a great job working on that strength.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
Zach Collins checked in for Nick Richard. Now here's Giddey. A good portion of the scoring has come from him. He averages more than 18 points a game.
Now, this is a guy who wants to score, so don't let him catch a rhythm.
Here's Simons. Back to Harper. And stolen by Giddey. Pass to Jones. He's looking for Williams and finds him.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
Boy, in a tight game like this, that can change the whole tone. It helps your opponent get into a little bit of a rhythm.
Here's Minot. Simons up top. Clock at 6. Pass to Minot. Rebound by Smith. Chicago leading by 4. Now Giddey. 5 points in the game. Smith with the basket on the assist from Giddey. Smith's got his second basket of the night.
Yeah, Jalen Smith wants to stretch the floor. He's got a sweet shot.
Here's Minot. Pass to Harper. To the right side. Here's Gonzalez. And another miss by Boston.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
Now, here's Collins. Still scoreless. Cuts off the pass. And up the court come the Celtics on the break. Not that one. The Bulls lead has been cut to just 5 points, and the basket from Gonzalez.
Now, I tell you what, they won't be down for long if they can get some more early offense like that.
Giddey with it, covered by Simon. Pass to Jones. Back to Giddey. Williams has a screen for Giddey. Just 5 to shoot. Outside Collins. And that's out of bounds. Chicago will retain possession. Some changes for Chicago. Buzelis is kept in for Zach Collins. Okoro comes in for Williams. And Kevin Huerter subbed in for Trey Jones. And just over 3.5 minutes to go in the second quarter. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. Some changes for Boston. Walsh is checked in. And it's Pritchard in for Harper. Now here's Gonzalez. Covered by Okoro. Pritchard passes to Gonzalez. To Garza. Shot clock at 6. A baseline Che. Rebound by Smith. Smith's got his 4th rebound in this one. Now here's Okoro. He's tightly guarded. Giddey surveying McGee. He's off on that one.
I'll tell you, that's one that typically will make the defense gets away with one.
Great, we have another up-and-comer from down under, Josh Giddey.
I mean, a lot of young talent coming to the NBA by way of Australia. With great skill development programs showing in Giddey, who stands 6'8", but plays like a small point guard.
Yeah, easy call.
Doris, you talk about the great scores. It's not enough to be elite one-on-one. You've got to be able to handle the double team, too. I mean, there's a lot there.
On a nightly basis, Kevin, these are the best defenses in the world, scheming to take away the greatest strengths of the best individual offensive players. And you know what? Nightly, it's not enough. The great ones find a way no matter what.
Vucevic checked in for Chicago.
That's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
Pritchard against Giddey. Outside, Simon. Garza controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. Garza's got his first 2 points.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Giddey kicks to Vucevic. From downtown, Giddey no good. Celtics trail by 4. Gonzalez pass to Walsh. 3-pointer, Pritchard. Happy to see that one go in for a second make in 5 attempts.
Textbook, nice pass, great catch, even better finish.
Pass to Vucevic. And here's Herter. Here's a Kuro. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Here's Gonzalez. Outside, Simon. Here's Walsh. And the Celtics another 3.
Great ball movement there.
And it's Giddey with the ball for Chicago. Trailing by 2. Here's Herter. His last outing, he had 8 points. Down low. Stop the run. Count the bucket. And he's got a free throw coming up as well.
That is the size and power coming into play right there. Vucevic excels at using his physical advantages to capitalize.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
And at 78%, he's been a consistent shooter at the line for them all season long.
Looking at who's out there now for the Celtics. Kane is checked in, and it's Brown in for Anthony Simon. Here's Walsh. He picked up 18 points in the last win against the Clippers. Kata pass to Pritchard. Pull from the top of the key. Second chance shot. Now here's Brown. 9 points in the game so far. And there's the foul. It's on Jaylen Brown. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
The Bulls have gone 5 of 11 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter. And again, Chicago, no good. Celtics have gone 6 of 11 from the floor. Over 50% shooting here in the second quarter. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That one on Vucevic.
You think about what Jaylen Brown brings to the table. Elite athleticism, three-point shot making, attacking the rim in transition, so much to like.
And Brown drops them both. The Bulls trailing. Pass to Herter. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Here's Vucevic. Slides through for his 7th basket in 11 tries.
Boy, he's been so efficient in this one. That helps your team in so many ways when you can put it in the basket.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
For Boston, they haven't made a mistake at the line yet. 10 of 10.
Wow, what, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Sam Houser's checked in for the Celtics.
And didn't have a single free throw in that first quarter, but he started to play with a little bit more of an edge to his game here in the second.
And it's White missing.
Listen, that's a quality mid-range shot. He just couldn't capitalize.
Over in the corner, Brown. Pass to Walsh. 6 to shoot. Pritchard from outside sinks the triple. Pritchard's got the lead up to 3 now for the Celtics.
And they've done a great job knocking down those long-range shots here in the second, shooting just over 40% from downtown.
Now here's White. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Charlotte. Vucevic is screwed on Brown. From deep, Herter. Boston grabs the miss. Kata's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Here's Brown. Pass to Kata. Brown outside. Over a Kuro. Hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good. It's a 5-point Celtic lead. And Billy Donovan wants a timeout. Shows he's going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. Contenders for this year's dunk contest. There's no doubt it'll be a terrific showdown of some of the game's best athletes.
And it seems like each year the bar keeps getting set higher. I mean, more props, crazier concepts to the competition, the level of dunks. I think this is going to be a good one.
Well, you look at Buzelis. He'll have a spot in the contest if he can hang out at the number 4 spot in the voting. And with his skills, you know he'll have a shot to win it if he can make it in.
He's going to have a great shot. And Kevin, he's going to give it everything he's got if he can make it into the contest. I bet his dunks have some serious thought being put into them.
So there you go. And as it's looking, this year's dunk contest is shaping up to be a fantastic competition. We'll keep you updated on the voting.
No doubt it's going to be a good one, Kevin. We've got players on that list who'll do things that you didn't even think were possible.
Cada's shot is off. Bulls trail by 5. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Pass to Herter. Traps in the tray. Herter's got 6 points.
And just running the offense, White's that new breed of combo guard who can do a little bit of everything.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Pritchard against White. Brown outside. Here's Cada. Here's Hauser. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. Hauser's got the lead back up to 5 now for Boston. White looking around. And a miss there on the triple.
Since you can almost feel his desperation. He wants so badly to see the ball go through the net.
Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Well, Jaylen Brown is rounding out his game in all facets. He said, I've definitely worked on my playmaking, just being able to see the floor, making great reads, creating for my teammates, and putting pressure on the defense. Back to you guys.
Allie LaForce with the report. Hey, Allie, thanks. Here's White. Just 5 on the clock. Vucevic and Boston with the rebound. They come into this having outplayed the Clippers last game.
Yeah, facing that hostile crowd, they just found a way to kind of tune out the noise and focus on the game.
Well, the best way to silence a crowd is with your offensive game. Those fans got quiet in a hurry when the buckets started raining down.
And they're right around 50% for the game on their threes, and they've really gotten better as the game's gone on.
Pass to Okoro. Herter setting the pick for Okoro. LaFree. And Pritchard pulls it down.
And they continue to control the glass.
On left of the wing. Here's Hauser. And again, Boston with the triple.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
And I think the defender knows once he gets cooking, look out. The bucket looks awfully big to him right now.
And that concludes the first half. Celtics out in front. They lead by 11. Now let's check in with Allie LaForce on the sideline. What do you have for us, Allie?
Well, Coach Mazzulla, a pretty good start for you guys. As we look at the second half, what's the message in the locker room?
Just continue to do what we do. We had great points when they were making tough shots and they went on a run. You know, we played well, we executed. And then once we get to our spacing and our early offense, we're hard to guard.
Thanks, Coach.
Thanks, Allie. Much appreciated. Halftime now, and we'll be back to get the third quarter underway in just a moment.
Hey folks, thanks for joining us. It would be an understatement to say it's been a great half for the Boston Celtics.
I have some research here that might explain everything. Apparently 3 is more than 2. They keep making threes. That's why they're ahead.
I can't even begin to tell you how profound that was, big fella. All right, next up, we've got some potential competitors in this year's three-point contest for you.
Some really interesting names here. So many great shooters in the league. That said, I know who I would pick. Shaq?
Shaq Shadama says you've picked the wrong guy, Kenny.
And that about wraps it up. And as the third quarter is about to begin, we go to Kevin Harlan for the call.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly.
Nikola
11-point game. Peyton Pritchard out there with Brown. Then there's Sam Hauser. And it's Queta in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And that's the group for Joe Mazzulla as we begin the second half. There's Brown with the three. Rebound by the Bulls. Outside, White. Pass to Buzelis. Vucevic's screen on Brown. And it's Vucevic. That time on the assist by Buzelis. Buzelis has got his third assist on the night. Pritchard against White. Now here's Brown. Shoots over Herter. It's on target from the high post. 15 points for Jaylen Brown.
Yeah, Jaylen Brown working in that mid-range area. This guy knows it's got to be a part of your game.
Here's Herter. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
I'll tell you exactly the start to this half that you're looking for. He's taken 3 shots. He's made 3 shots.
White against Pritchard. Here's Walsh. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation.
3-second violation.
And here are the top free throw shooting teams this month. You don't want to put these guys in the line too often. Number 1, the Celtics.
And they've had a lot of success at the free throw line converting those at a high level. So I look for them to continue to attack the rim.
Pass to Vucevic. Now Herter and taken away by Brown. And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. Off target from 3-point range. Here's Queta. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a 3-point play. That one on Vucevic.
The big guy attacking the rim. Throwdowns are loud and emphatic.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
An 89% free throw shooter puts him right there among the league's best from the line.
On the free throw, no good. Bulls trail by 9. Pass to White. Trying to find Vucevic. Gets it to him. And here's Herter. Vucevic setting the pick for Herter. And the Bulls with another miss.
They tried to stay perfect in the half, but 3 for 4 now.
Brown the pass to Hauser. The shot's good. Brown making the play. And now an 11-point Boston lead.
Getting something that close to the cup is a win as far as possessions go.
The Celtics have gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. Here's Brown. Sweet touch inside from Paul.
This is where explosive athleticism of Jaylen Brown becomes a problem for the opponent. Nicely done.
And Vucevic kicks to White. And here's Herter. He's got 8. 6 on the shot clock. Back to White. Puts up a 3. The shot by Buzelis, no good. Celtics leading by 13. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Going into a promising draft like this past summer, Greg, are losing teams trying to secure that lottery ticket to the stars?
Well, you look at the last, 4.5 decades worth of champions, only 5 of those teams were led by a player taken outside the top 7 in the draft. So you can see why teams are trying to draft so high.
Bulls trail by 13. And here's Herter outside. Rebounded by the Celtics. Pritchard's got 4 rebounds now tonight. And he makes good on the way. Pritchard's got 13.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
And at this point, it is their game to lose. They've done such a good job building the lead.
Back to White. Will it go? It's rebounded by Walsh. Walsh has got rebound number 5 here tonight. And it's Hauser in the corner. It's good for the 7th time this game. He has shot 7. He has made 7.
Yeah, they're rolling right now. That lead continues to grow.
And one of the things that's helped that is they're getting it done on both ends. Terrific focus on offense, and they're locked in defensively.
And Billy Donovan wants a timeout. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. We've got a moment now to check out the Eastern Conference standings and see where everyone is sitting as things begin to settle down just a bit through the midway point of the season. Taking a look at Boston. Right now they've compiled the 3rd best record in the conference. And checking out Chicago. Quite a few spots down the ladder right now. Pass to Buzelis. Back to Herter. And it's blocked.
The edge on the glass is the difference.
Now Pritchard. To the inside. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Cato's got his 2nd basket of the game. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Celtics.
They've been active defensively, rotating well, and then also closing out on shots. It's resulted in a number of blocks.
And you also have to love the way they've gotten out and run in transition. A ton of good chances tonight simply from being willing to run the floor.
Pass to Hauser. Pritchard feeling it out a bit. To the paint, Cato. Rebound by the Bulls.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Now, Buzelis. Herter with it. 8 points for him. Vucevic down low. The rebound by Cato. Cato's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Brown outside. Offensive rebound. Pass to Walsh. He's hit again. Persistence pays off as they finally hit a shot. Cato's got 6.
And the D getting outworked there on the putback. Can't let that happen.
You have got to put a body on somebody. We talk about it ad nauseum, but you've got to be disciplined with the box outs.
Here's Hauser, covered by Okoro. Here's Pritchard. Lays it up off the glass. He's got 15.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Down low. Herder on the wing. Back to Vucevic. A jump hook. The shot is good off the backboard. And that's now 21 points for Vucevic. Here's Brown. Gets that one through the hole, making now 7 of 13 in this game.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And Billy Donovan wants a timeout. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup.
Here we go, fans. Time to make some noise for Boston's own Celtics Entertainment.
Both teams will make substitutions.
Celtics Entertainment.
Kicks to Okoro. Herder against Brown. To the middle. Pass to Okoro. 5 on the clock. They get it again. Vucevic.
Nikola Vucevic has averaged double-digit rebounds for the vast majority of his career. You want him to get to work on the offensive end? No problem.
Outside Gonzalez. Off target with his 3.
Boy, normally he makes that. Defense gets lucky there.
Outside Williams. Pass to Herder. Takes a 3. Rebound by the Celtics. Brown's got his 4th rebound in this one.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive. And checking out the stats for Kobe White, he's been more than solid over the last averaging about 18 points per, 3 assists and 4 rebounds. And it's nice to be able to bring someone with his defensive skill set off the bench.
I think, in fact, to win a championship, you usually need a guy like this on your roster.
Chicago making a switch here. Smith is checked in, and it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Williams. Simons, he's checked in for Pritchard.
Anthony Simons.
Celtics leading by 20. Gonzalez into the lane. Rebound. By Smith. And Chicago shooting a troubling 38% in the third. Not the finest work of this offense. Gets it to fall. The bucket from Herder. And so Simons will bring it up for the Celtics. 22 is their biggest lead. On the wing, Brown. Covered by Okoro. Back to Simons. On the clock. Here's Minot. Buries the long-range jumper. Minot's got himself going on his first goal. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Outside Gonzalez from past the arc. And Okoro pulls it down.
They're winning despite his performance here, and they have had his back all night.
White against Brown. Looking to get back on track here. And it's White getting it to go. White's got his second bucket of the night.
Yeah, attacking the interior is something White does well. He's crafty, and he makes good adjustments against the defense.
An efficient score, Kobe White, effective with or great without the ball in his hands.
And that's a rare quality. Guard can break you down off the bounce, but also willing to give it up and then zip to an open spot. It just makes him so difficult to defend.
This is his second attempt at the line tonight. And the Celtics making a change here. Harper's checked in. The Bulls also changing it up. Bruce Ellis is checked in for Okoro. Josh Giddey comes in for Kevin Huerter. And Trey Jones subbed in for Kobe White. Garza pulls it in. Garza's got his fourth rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's Minot. Pass to Gonzalez. Here's Simons, defended by Jones. And here's Hooker from the arc. Nailed from three-point land.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
In the corner, it's Buzelis. The kick out to Williams. Now, Giddey. He's got 5. Fires the 3. And it's Harper with the rebound. There's 31 seconds left in the third. Off target from outside. The Bulls shooting 38% from the field. A pretty weak showing for them. Giddey with it. He's picked up by Harper. Smith the pass to Giddey. At the top of the key, Williams. And that comes off the assist by Giddey.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those two.
And so it's the Boston Celtics in very good shape with a 23-point lead at the end of the quarter. Their defense has been terrific in this game. Back right after this. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
Well, we have some elite passing big men in the NBA, and you love that skill. Wow.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. So for Chicago right now, we've got Buzelis. Josh Giddey is out there with Trey Jones. And it's Smith, and it's Williams at the small forward.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Yeah, surprised he doesn't have more shot attempts. He's been accurate. You'd think he'd want to take control now with them behind.
Here's Gonzalez. The shot missing. Bulls trail by 21. Here's Buzelis. Count that one.
Their interior has been inferior defensively. It has got to tighten up.
The Celtics shooting at 48% from the floor. Looking good. Simons kicks to Hart. Back to Simons. Launches a 3. And it's hauled in by the Bulls.
Well, you know, they're in the lead, but he's still been frustrated from an offensive standpoint.
Giddey the pass to Jones. Back to Giddey. And so it looks like the Bulls will retain possession here. And now look at Boston's upcoming schedule. On Wednesday, they'll face off against Jamal Murray and the Denver Nuggets. And then on Friday, they'll face off against Scotty Barnes and the Toronto Raptors.
And no secret that this team can be very tough in their own building. And that's good news as they are loaded up with home games over the next stretch. This is a chance to create some separation.
Boy, it looked like the defense was perfectly positioned. Outstanding contest. Josh Giddey says, I don't care. I'm scoring anyway.
Simons against Jones. Again, the miss by the Celtics.
Boy, this guy was able to connect from deep in the first half. Hasn't found the range since.
Picked his pocket. And here we go. Here's Minot. Buzelis. Grabs the board. Buzelis has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Smith, no good. Celtics leading by 17. Pass to Garza to the left side wing. Gonzalez against Williams. Here's Minot. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Unable to get that one.
You know what? They're winning, though, despite the fact that he has just really off.
Here's Garza, defended by Jones. They need this one. Garza, no good. Bulls trail by 17. They get a hand on it. On the wing, Jones. Puts it up from 15, and he knocks down the jumper.
Coaches love assisted buckets, boy. It just means the team is working well together.
And so Joe Mazzulla calls for the timeout. And he wants to see some changes out there right away and right now.
Please give a big round of applause for your team.
Chicago also making a switch. Vucevic check in for Smith. And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
During that last break, I heard Joe Mazzulla as he talked with the team. He loves what the D has been able to accomplish, saying to his team, every turnover is a big success for us. Keep forcing those errors. Don't let them feel comfortable out there. So expect them to keep trying to be disruptive.
All right, Allie, thank you.
Ooh, finally hitting one from range. That's his first 3 of the night.
Now here's Giddey. Pass to Williams. Now here's Vucevic. And Boston with the rebound. Richards got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's Walsh. Richard with the ball. And the Celtics hit again from deep.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
Jones kicks to Giddey. Pass to Williams. Jones looking for an opening. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen. Hey, Doris, for a GM trying to build a championship bubble. What's one thing that can really help?
I think the way the salary cap is constructed, maybe the single most important thing you can do as a GM is draft well. You have to be able to find players who can contribute right away. And talent evaluation is not an exact science. The ones who do it well and don't miss on those big-time picks, that is a huge deal.
All these threes they're giving up have really been... the driving force on this run.
Inside, looking to end the run. And slam dunk by Vucevic.
Boy, there's no question Vucevic has got offensive skill. When he gets to his spots, he is so effective.
Richard passes the ball. Now Hauser, covered by Okoro. And that's out of bounds. Chicago will retain possession.
Active hands from him as he's able to deflect that pass out of bounds.
Well, that's what you call a game of inches. They talk about it in football. We see it right there.
Here's White. Okoro finds Herder. To the inside. Here's Vucevic. And slam dunk by Vucevic.
Tonight you see why Vucevic was an all-star, gifted scorer, can carry an offense. This guy's got the whole package offensively.
Pass to Walsh. It's tipped. Here's Hauser. Here's Queta. And terrific work on the offensive pass, and it picks up 2.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
And slam dunk by Vucevic.
Listen, he's carrying his own weight, there's no doubt, but it is very hard to win a basketball game by yourself.
Celtics leading by 20. They set the pick. Pass to Hauser. Shoots the 3. It's good from long range. Hauser's got 25 points.
Certainly, they are not hesitating, letting it fly from deep here in the second half.
Pritchard against White. And the layup's good off the cross.
And I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders.
And so it's Pritchard who brings the ball up for the Celtics. Earlier in the game, they held a 25-point lead. Queta, the pass to Hauser. Brown feeling out of it. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
And doing a really good job here of pounding it inside in the second half. Sound strategy with the lead.
Free throw good from Brown. And every team is trying to ward off or recover from injury. So, Doris, how much separation is there with regards to team training staff?
Now, this is a great question, Kevin, and I think one of the things it highlights is how important every member of your staff is. From your head coach to the assistant coaches, down to the training staff. An 82-game season will challenge any medical staff. They are invaluable to your organization.
Pritchard against White. Brown outside. Back to Pritchard. And it's off from three-point range. Here's Herder. Out to White. And shot on the way. The rebound by Queta.
You know, for this team to win games, he knows he's got to be much more efficient than he's been.
Herder against Brown. Back to Hauser. It's over to Okoro. Again, the miss by the Celtics. Bulls have gone 8 of 11 on the field in the final period. Great shooting down the stretch.
A tremendous poise from Okoro on that play. Takes the contact, concentrates through the finish.
So, Greg, in 2021, the NBA creating the Kareem Abdul-Jabbar Social Justice Champion Award. It's so great to recognize the work that's being done by so many NBA players.
It does, Kevin. And these players who are not just giving back, but giving a voice to the less fortunate. It's justice and equality.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. Maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Pass to Okoro. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. That's now 8 points for Isaac Okoro.
That's what you call follow whatever it takes mindset. Okoro finds his way to contribute night in and night out.
The kick out to Williams. Now Boucher. Here's Minot. Covered by Okoro. Minot. And the Celtics lead by 21.
Aggressive move in the painted area just makes some things happen.
White with it. Williams picks him up. Pass to Okoro. And that's an intentional foul. Harper, who's checked in for the Celtics.
Personal foul. Third team foul. Now into the lineup for the Celtics. Number 13, Ron Harper.
Here's Vucevic. Here's Okoro. It's blocked.
It's a plus 5 advantage for them in rebounding after that already.
And they pick up 2.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
Vucevic against Williams. Shot clock at 5. Here's Herter. And Boston with the rebound. Outside Harper. Outside Gonzalez. There's 1:54 left in the fourth quarter of this one. That one, no good. The Bulls shooting at a decent 44% clip here. Okoro setting the pick for White. Pass to Herter. So, GA, between the NBA Cup, the play-in, the new All-Star game format, the NBA not averse to some experimentation.
No doubt. And listen, not all of the ideas have been successful, right? But overall, that willingness to innovate has paid off. The world doesn't stand still, and neither should the NBA.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Celtics.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, but an all-around dominant performance. You kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And so this is going to end up as victory number 24 on the year.
And this is a great way for them to kick off this season series. 2 more games ahead, and they've taken the mental advantage with this win tonight.
And we watched him all night long. No one could really stop him. Just another excellent game it was for Jaylen Brown.
You can't look back at too many major moments in this game and not see his imprint put all over it.
They have been really controlling this one.
You never want to be complacent on the floor. That's when you lose momentum.
Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. They get it back. Williams. And there's the bucket. Stayed with it on the offensive glass, getting it done.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
Well, for all intents and purposes, this game is over. Just a matter of time here.
And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And you know, this game could be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, being here at home, no doubt helps. And the execution was flawless.
And that about wraps it up. So for Doris Burke, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, I'm Kevin Harlan saying thanks for joining us. And as we leave you, let's take a look at our player of the game, Jaylen Brown.